Hello everyone, welcome to product launch of Milan Design Market of today. I have two young guests, Elsa and Thomas, today with me, the founders of Auch Katz Studio. I don't know if you saw some of the images that we've been sharing about their projects. They're kind of crazy looking projects, so they're going to explain us what is the story behind it. So let's welcome them.
Hi, I'm Elsa. I'm the co-founder.
Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hello. Ciao.
So, we are the two co-founder of Auch Katz Studio.
Yes, I'm Thomas. Nice to meet you. Hello.
So I'm a visual artist and Thomas is a space designer.
Yes.
And together we found Auch Katz Studio.
Okay, let's see what you're doing. So we talk about what we talk on the project. So I'll ask you some questions about the narratives of the story of your projects. If you can share some of the images so people will understand what we're talking about, and we can launch the product like this.
Okay. So we are a French duo. And Auch Katz Studio, it's a meeting between art and design. And in 2017, we established Auch Katz Studio for combined art and design in favor of a functional art and a sculptural design, because Thomas is a designer and I'm an artist. And we wanted to mix our practice, and it's inspired by minerals. So in every project are inspired by mineral elements, by the form we give to our furniture, but also by the color and the asperity of the material we use, because we are very fascinated by minerals.
So basically the products you're doing, they are kind of piece of art that they have also function. As I see here, this is a stool, right? So
yeah.
Can you tell me the story of how you started to work with this material and give a shape to this material? Is it like coming up naturally, or you plan it before, you design it before and you do exactly what you imagine, or you just discover it while doing it?
Okay. I think we want to make kind of strange objects that surprise and everyone can have a personal interpretation. I mean, in this tool, it's like when you look close in the sky and you think you see a cat or a human form. In fact, in this project, some people can see teeth or organs and into our tools. And I think it's a kind of fictional design we propose, inspired by the imaginary of nature. And every time we switch between function and fiction. And we are really fascinated by minerals, so our first goal was to translate this fascination into our work with transparent material.
Okay, so it's a transparent material that you put pigments and you color them, and but do you know how it's gonna come out before doing the design, or you, as I ask you, like if you experienced after? So like, is it projected before, or it's just like, okay, let's start to discover this problem?
No, we are really guided by the spontaneity of our gestures. And I'm sure that the design we have in mind is not the final product, but rather its starting point. And Thomas is really a sculptor, so he cut.
And he paints.
Yeah, and I'm a painter. And when we cut our block of polystyrene, it's as one might cut a stone, and we let ourselves be guided by the spontaneity of the gestures. And
so Thomas is giving shape, and you're giving the color, the objects, and giving a life together.
Yes, yes, really. We
really interesting. Can we see also the other colors of the product? So it's the same concept, right? Both products are made by the same.
every time, and we are working with 4 hands, so it's just a sculptures. It's the idea of Thomas, and it's my idea into this form, and
so they're kind of your creations. Like I see them like live objects.
Yes, really. We want to sublimate the raw and instability of our materials, and to bring together the solid and the sensible.
But how did you come up with this idea? When did you start to do these objects?
You want to speak?
The start.
Yes, it's because when we are in the nature, you can see some forms, and these forms are the minerals forms, and we just want to see a kind of small precious stones in our design. And we wanted to keep my painting, and also the reflection of Thomas about design and function. It's really a meeting between two universes.
Yeah.
So basically, you before that you were doing like as a painter, not like a designer. You both worked mostly in the visual art, but then you decided to give life to design objects.
Yes.
So exactly. Finally, like most of the objects are functional, right? In the end, the sculpture part is just stays visible, but then the function comes also really important in the final products that you've been doing. Because in the images, I also like I see a sofa, I see a stool, and a chair.
Yes, and every pieces are functional.
Yes.
Okay, this one. What is that one?
It's
a kind of not a sofa,
chair.
but it's a
chair.
It's a stool.
No, chair.
No, I was asking the one before, the one, the flat one. This one.
Oh.
This one. It's in progress. We want to do a kind of chair with it, but it's again it's still in progress.
Yeah.
So you also picture your process, and then you decide what it's gonna be look like later on. So you have the pieces are not ready yet, and then you work on them by time.
Yes, exactly. But this one
really interesting.
Is a chair, and you can see.
Yeah. This one is.
Yes, you can.
Sorry, I'm interrupting you because of the. I think I hear you later, so sorry. You can continue.
No problem. But this one looks like a sculpture, but it's okay. It's a sculpture, but you also can sit on it, and it looks like a bit fragile, but it's not. It's not, and I think it really is the aim of our work.
So all the projects, all the works you're doing has this transparency on top, and then down you see the material. And you're gonna continue working with the same methodology for your future projects, or you want to experience it in a different way, or you think you're just at the beginning of your collaboration?
I think it's.
We want to keep the same color, but we want to try something else, because it's resin, and we want to work with something more smooth, and I don't know the English word for mousse.
It's from.
Okay.
We want to work with from to do some chair with foam, and yes, to keep the same universe of with the mineral, but to switch of the materials and use form.
And which mix material.
Yes.
With latex and also.
Yes, we want to reform the universe of my painting and the painting of Thomas with different kind of materials like latex and maybe I think the future project will be on the farm with latex to keep this universe of minerals, but to add it on with the painting.
Okay, so you're working on the new projects, or you just right now you're thinking to work on? And if it's yes, like when are we going to see also the new products that you're working on?
No, we have a new project in mind, some chair project, and maybe more in design than in art. But I think that in a world really subject to globalization and immediacy, we want to fight against a large scale of serial design, and maybe when we want to do pieces between art and design, like the future project, it's really the aim. It's really to fight against sculpture, to fight against a serial design product, and we want to continue to sublimate the roughness and the instability of our materials so as to achieve an experimental design. But the future project will be really more design than art.
But a little bit serious.
But yes, we want to do a series. But
sorry, you want to do? I missed it. You want to do?
A series design.
Okay. Okay, so you want to do series of these projects with like with the same material, the same concept. You want to create like a collection. So it's just the beginning for this too. And we would love to have more products on our e-store because you know, we just launched our e-store. I'm so happy to have these really particular objects because we are scouting designers, we are scouting projects that you don't find it in easily everywhere because you're young, so you need to be known and it takes time to explain the project. So whoever watches us right now here, do you want to say something about it? Do you want to say something particular that they don't find online about your project or about yourself, or about the one who visits us should know, you think they should know?
Yes, I have just, if you want to speak about, Thomas, if you want to speak about
yes, because and audio is also a meeting between two universes that each inspire. So
we want to continue to work together and to make more pieces.
So let's say this is just the beginning for you and for your project. So it has a super potential, and whoever wants to see your products and have them, I suggest, because I'm sure they're gonna come to a really good point. So this is just the beginning. So if they want to collect it before someone else figures out and find you guys, like, they can just have the first piece. So maybe thanks to this, you can produce much more and you can experience much more on your products.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks.
No, thank you. Do you want to add something, or I will just say that we will put the links under this video where they can find the products, where they can have more information. Or if you don't want to add something, I will just say bye. Or
for me, it's okay. Thank you so much for this interview.
Yes. Yeah, for me, it's okay.
Okay, so I'm for the ones who is following us or who are gonna watch this video after, like we're gonna put the links of the projects of this studio, Auch Katz, which is so hard for me to say that I try like so many times to say it well, even if it's not French, right? It's, you said it was for German.
No, the name is from Germany because I'm from Germany,
Yes.
but
Okay.
we are French.
Yeah.
No. Okay, that's why, because I was like. But what does it mean? I didn't ask that.
Just nothing.
Just
Cats mean cat.
just a crazy idea.
And yes, just a crazy idea. But
So anyone, so whoever reads it can think about something else, as you said, as for your objects. Also, the name is the same. That's whoever takes it, the way they take it, they're gonna think, what does it mean? Because it doesn't have any meaning. So perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, then nice to meet you, and I hope to see you again, or we meet somehow in Milan, or if you come to France to visit you.
We hope
We
to.
will visit you too.
Nice to meet
Okay.
Thank
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.